Have you ever noticed two people can have the exact same bank account, yet one feels wealthy while the other consistently feels afraid? Why? Well, abundance isn't only about money, it's also about your relationship with yourself. As Chiron moves through your second house, you'll begin healing the beliefs that have quietly influenced every financial decision, every career choice, and every moment you've questioned your worth. This isn't just about earning more, it's about believing you are enough. So, hello, welcome in. This is Intuitive Dreams 1111. We do a little astrology and tarot. So today we are talking about Chiron moving through Taurus. So if you're an Aries rising, Chiron's move into Taurus is one of the most important financial self-worth transits you'll experience in nearly 5 decades. While Chiron is often called the wounded healer, its true purpose isn't to keep us focused on the pain. It's to reveal where healing, wisdom, and lasting strength can develop. So for Aries rising, Taurus rules your second house. The area of life is connected with your personal income, your money and savings, financial security, self-worth, values, talents and gifts, possessions, material resources, confidence built through self-resilience. This transit asks one profound question: what makes you valuable? And who gets to decide? For many people, the answer has been shaped by parents, society, employers, relationships, or financial circumstances. Chiron is here to help you discover your own answer. So let's talk about Chiron and self-worth, the healing of self-worth. One of the biggest lessons of the transit is separating your value from your achievements. Many people unknowingly connect their identity to, I make good money, therefore I'm successful. I lost my job, therefore I failed. I don't seem enough, so I must not be doing good enough. Chiron gently challenges those beliefs. You may realize that your confidence has depended more on the external success than on the inner self-acceptance. This realization can feel uncomfortable, but it opens the door to genuine healing. So what are the financial lessons here? Money often becomes one of the clearest teachers during this transit. Some people may experience challenges in income, some a new career direction, others learning how to budget. Some will be learning to pay off debt. Others are going to be learning to build savings. Some will just invest differently. Some of you may start a business. Others will be creating multiple income streams. Others charging more appropriately for their work. These experiences aren't necessarily losses and gains. They're opportunities to build a healthier relationship with money. So rather than living from fear, you begin making financial choices that reflect your long-term values. So there's going to be healing around scarcity mindset. Many people carry beliefs such as, there will never be enough. I have to struggle to deserve success. I can't trust my financial stability. I always lose what I build. Those beliefs may have been formed through childhood experiences, family patterns, or difficult financial seasons. Chiron encourages you to examine those stories. Are they still true? Or are they simply familiar? Healing begins when you stop making decisions solely on fear. So during the transit, you could be discovering hidden talents. The second house also governs your gifts. So during the transit, you may uncover abilities you've overlooked or underestimated. Perhaps you're gifted at teaching, consulting, maybe writing. How about public speaking? Maybe art, design, music, healing, coaching, entrepreneurship. Some people will turn lifelong hobbies into meaningful source of income. Others will finally recognize what comes naturally to them has real value. One of Chiron's greatest gifts is helping you stop dismissing your talents. So others during this transit are going to be redefining what success is. Taurus values quality, patience, and sustainability. You may begin to ask yourself, what kind of life am I actually trying to build? Perhaps you've been chasing income at the expense of your peace. Perhaps you worked endlessly but neglected your health. Perhaps you accumulated possessions but never felt fulfilled. Chiron invites you to redefine wealth. True wealth may include simply your peace of mind, having great health, feeling emotionally secure, having time freedom, having meaningful relationships, work that aligns with your values. Success becomes more holistic. So let's talk about, during this transit, the relationship with possessions. Taurus also rules material and your belongings. So the transit may inspire you to simply or to simplify. Be simple and simplify. You might find yourself decluttering your home, letting go of items tied to painful memories. Purchase fewer but higher quality possessions. Becoming more intentional with your spending. Appreciating experiences over accumulation. You'll begin asking whether your possessions serve your life or whether you've been relying on them to define who you are. So the transit is also about healing family money patterns. Many financial habits become inherited. You may notice beliefs passed down through generations, such as money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people can't be trusted. You have to work hard you have to work yourself hard to the point of exhaustion. Financial security is always temporary. Chiron gives you the opportunity to end the patterns that may have existed long before you were born. As you heal your relationships with money, future generations can benefit from the healing too. So, part of this transit is learning to receive. Taurus is naturally receptive, yet many people struggle to receive. Receiving isn't just about money, it's also receiving support, love, opportunities, compliments, fair compensation, abundance. This transit may reveal where you've unconsciously rejected good things because you didn't feel deserving. Healing happens when you recognize that receiving isn't selfish. It's part of living in balance. So there's always going to be challenges along the way with transits, right? Not every part of the journey feels comfortable. So during the transit, some of you may feel financial uncertainty. There may be career changes. There may be some fear around instability. Some are going to question their value. Others are going to have difficulty asking for higher pay. And some will start to compare themselves to others. And then you may experience anxiety about the future. They often reveal where healing is starting to take place. So instead of avoiding the discomfort, Chiron encourages you to start learning from it. And there is a gift here with Chiron being in the second house. By the end of the transit, your greatest wealth may not be measured on dollars. It may be measured on your confidence. You'll begin trusting yourself to create stability rather than relying on the circumstances alone. You'll understand your value even during seasons of change. You'll recognize that your talents deserve appreciation and fair compensation. You'll stop settling for less than what you're worth. And you'll realize that abundance begins inside you before it ever appears in your bank account. So what are the practical ways you can deal with this transit? Well, a few ways to work consistently with Chiron in your second house. Review your beliefs about money and ask where they came from. Build a realistic financial plan that supports your long-term goals. Invest time in developing your skills and your talents that bring you both fulfillment and income. Practice accepting compliments and opportunities without minimizing them. Consider journaling about what enough means to you. Choose purchases that reflect your values instead of trying to impress others. So the final message here for everybody in the collective, if you're a rising sign, Chiron's journey through Taurus in your second house is about much more than finances. It's about healing your relationship with value in every sense of the word. Over time, you'll learn that your worth isn't determined by your paycheck, your possessions, or the opinions of others. Those external markers may rise and fall, but your inherent value remains. The 2026 preview offers a glimpse into these themes, while Chiron's longer stay beginning in April 2027 gives you years to strengthen your financial foundation, uncover your gifts, and develop a deeper sense of self-worth. By the time the transit is complete, you may discover that your greatest investment you ever made wasn't in a stock, a business, or in a home. It was recognizing your own value and building a life that reflects it. So I hope you found this to be helpful. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, share, comment. All of that helps the channel grow. So until the next time, or the next video, or reading, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.